And he said, as I elevate you, as you ascend, he says, be careful. Because the demands of the world will come knocking on your door. And people will say, oh, well, you can wear that. Latoya, you can wear that. You know, you can put on, God say, no, you can't wear that. You not like them. They not like us. No, you can't. Okay, well, such, but you can't. This is what it looked like to be called by God. So how bad do you really want this thing? Oh, how bad do you really want to be used by God? Are you willing to die to self so that Christ can come alive on the inside of you? Glory be to God. So you got to know who's talking to you. You got to have some experience with God. It took Samuel being connected to leadership, being connected to mentorship. There was a time in my life that I did not understand who I was. I was a young girl. And I did not understand who I was. I did not understand who's talking to me. Who's speaking to me? What is this? What is this that I keep hearing? What is this that I keep dreaming about? What is this? And it took spiritual leadership. It took guidance. Let me tell y'all something about God. Like I said, you're not going to hop up out the bed and start this thing. You're not going to hop out the bed and start and jump on a wave and ride a wave. It don't work like that with God. God started raising you up from a child. From a child. There's something different about you from the other children. Always been something different about you. You never quite fit in. There was always a difference, always a separation between you and your siblings, between you and your classmates, between you and the other little kids. Your mind would always be on something more advanced, something different. You appeared to be weird. You appeared to be strange. Come on now, the oddball. God just started raising you up from a child. Glory be to God. So leadership is very important. It is very important to our walk. We have to have leaders over us, mentors over us, that can pour into us, that can speak to us, that can lead us and guide us and teach us. And that's what Eli was doing for Samuel. So when God was speaking to Samuel, Samuel was a young boy. He didn't know who was talking to him because he did not yet know the Lord. He had never heard a message from the Lord before. So the Lord called a third time. And once more, Samuel got up and went to Eli. Here I am. Did you call me? Amanda B, welcome to the membership, baby. Now, by this time, I'm sure Samuel say, now, Eli, I know you called me. I heard somebody call me. I remember sitting on my job a couple years ago, and I was sitting there like, y'all don't hear that? Man, listen, it got so loud to I was like, I got to go. Okay, I don't know what, I got to go. How y'all don't hear this? I was just baffled at how I would look at the people and how they had no clue what was going on spiritually. They had no clue what times we was in. And God was speaking to me. He said, a storm is coming. This was in 2019, and this was before. This was September of 2019. And y'all know that the outbreak and all that stuff went to happening somewhere around March of 2020. Like around the beginning of 2020. Right before then, at my job, God spoke to me. He said, a storm is coming. He said, leave this place. Leave this place. And he said, I need you to start building what I told you to build. He said, leave this place and start building what I told you to build. I said, Lord, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. I can show y'all a picture on my phone that the day I left my job, I had a card that my coworkers, all of them wrote goodbye notes to me, said blessings on your journey. We wish you the best. They didn't know what I was going to do because God told me not to tell nobody. Because he said, I don't want nobody talking you out of this. This just me and you. Don't just tell them you got to go work on something. Okay? You're going to go work on something. That's all they need to know. And they was writing, goodbye notes and stuff. We're going to miss you. We wish you well on your journey. And they gave me some money. And I think it was about, out of all the money after I added it up, I think it was like, it was either like $60 to $90 that I had. And do y'all know that that was all the little cash that I had to my that was all the little cash that I had to my name. And I remember I took a picture of that. And I remember looking at that card and looking at that cash. And my gas light was on, by the way. My gas light was on. I was on E. I was on E. And I had about $90. Okay, so half of that was going to my gas tank because I was on E. And I remember sitting there in my car. I'm like, Lord, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? But I'm going to work this thing. You call me, and I'm going to work this thing. And I looked at them children. I said, Lord, I got 3 babies. I'm by myself. What you doing? What you doing? He said, trust me. Trust me. And God told me, he said, I want you to get them their check. Now, I'm not telling nobody to leave their job. Now, I'm just telling y'all my story. The Lord said, get them their check back. I said, Lord, that's all I got. That's all I got. What are you sure? I sat with that thing for a little while. Because you have to sit with it like, Lord, are you sure? I'm like, Peter, Lord, is that you? Peter seen Jesus out there walking on the water. Peter like, who is you? Who is you? Is you Jesus? I need to make sure. Lord, is that you? And you know it's God, because that thing won't leave you alone. He'll leave you for a minute like he did with Samuel. He called Samuel 2 times. Samuel kept going to Eli. Called him. God left him alone for a little while. Came right back. Samuel. Okay. Samuel. He called him again. Samuel like, wait, hold up now. I know I ain't going crazy. I know I hear somebody calling me. Eli keep talking about, I ain't call you, boy. Go back and lay down. Samuel like, somebody called me. I know I heard something. God goes speaking, you like, I know I heard something. Y'all don't hear that. I heard something. Glory be to God. So, the scripture says, in the 8th verse, so the Lord called the 3rd time, and once more Samuel got up and went to Eli. Here I am. Did you call me? Then it finally hit Eli. Eli finally realized after the 3rd time. Come on now, this shows you how Eli was fading by this time. Like, God, like, look, I need y'all to be ready. Because he said, when I pass this baton, when I pass this rock, when I pass this ball, I need somebody that can catch it. Because he said these folks fade, not him, baby. They fading. You see it. You see it. They ain't sharp like they used to be. Woo! They ain't sharp like they used to be. They ain't got that zeal that they used to have. They ain't got that fire that they used to have. God said, I got to raise up something new. I need a Samuel in this thing, baby. He said, where my Samuel's at? Because these folks fading. These folks about to blank out. And God said, I am removing them. And I'm raising up the next Samuel. Oh, it finally hit Eli. He finally realized that it was the Lord who was calling the boy. Oh, this must be God calling him. He keeps saying he hearing something. I know I ain't calling. But it must be God talking to him. Yes, it's God. So he realizes that it's God who's calling the boy. So he said to Samuel, now here go to mentorship. Here go to guidance. Here go to leadership. Okay? He says to Samuel, he gave him instructions. Somebody say instructions. Okay? Now this is what he says to Samuel in 1 Samuel 3 and 9. So he said to Samuel, go and lay down again. Okay? I want you to go back and lay down again. And he said, if somebody calls you this time, if somebody calls you again, this is what I want you to say. Speak, Lord. Come on now. He said, speak, Lord. Your servant is listening. That's that leadership. That's that mentorship. That's that guidance right there. That's them instructions right there. Let me tell y'all something about the people that God has put over you to lead you. Their only job is to tell you what you need to do. Their job is not to do it for you. Oh, we cooking. We cooking, baby. We cooking a good meal today, baby. We got some collard greens. We got some neck bones. Come on now, we bringing them spiritual neck bones back. How many of y'all remember the neck bone when I used to preach about the neck? When I used to preach about the neck bone, baby. We bringing back those spiritual neck bones today. Somebody put it in the comments and say the spiritual neck bones. Oh, we got some oxtails. We got some neck bones. We got some collard greens. We got some fried cornbread. We cooking today. Put it in the comments, baby. Say the spiritual neck bone. Spiritual neck bones. Spiritual neck bone. Now, y'all know it takes some teeth to eat neck bones. See, it takes some teeth to eat neck bones. You can't be gumming and gnawing on neck bones. You gotta have some teeth. In other words, you gotta be able to cut your teeth in the spirit. You gotta have some experience with God. You can't be a baby trying to eat neck bones. Oh, you can't be a baby in Christ thinking you finna eat some neck bones. Try to get that baby some neck bones and see what happens with that baby. That baby gonna get home. That baby gonna be so hungry. Come on now. So we got to come up off the milk. Ooh, we got to come up off the milk, baby. God said you got to come up. You got to come up off them elementary levels with that little bit of faith, that little mustard seed faith. Mustard seed faith is enough to get you started. But at some point, you got to believe bigger than that. Oh, at some point, you got to put the bottle down. You got to come up off that milk, baby. Because you suck that bottle too long, it going to rot your teeth. Your teeth trying to cut through. Your teeth trying to cut through in the spirit. You getting your wings, baby. You cutting your teeth. It's time to grow up in the Lord. Get some experience with him. Come on now. So you can eat your neck bones. Spiritual neck bone, baby, because you got to have some teeth to bite into them neck bones. Especially when y'all know how to meat. Y'all know how to meat be wedged all in between the bone. You got to get in there and get the meat so you can eat it. You can't put that neck bone down and it still got meat in it. You got to get all up in there, baby. Get that meat out the neck bone. It takes some teeth. So the Lord say you got to grow. Come up, saith the Lord. So a good leader, good mentor, God revealed this to me. He said the only thing I'm holding them responsible for is giving you your instructions. Once they have given you your instructions, once they have coached you, once they have mentored you, once they have given you the formula, once they have given you the instructions, he said they is not responsible to come and do it for you. It is your responsibility, saith the Lord. Come on now. Somebody put it in the comments. Say, it's my responsibility. When God called me, okay, he gonna put people in my path to give me instructions, to teach me, to mentor me, but it is not their job to do it for me. It is my responsibility to take what they have given me and execute.